video is reviewing how to view and sign information release consent forms on the SAS student portal. On the left-hand side menu bar, you'll see information release consents. When you select that, you'll see a list of any information release consent forms you have signed previously, including the name, the date they were reviewed and signed, and the date they expire. If you would like to add a new information release consent form, select New Information Release at the top right corner of this table. Be careful to select the correct consent type that you are signing for. If you are providing permission for us to share information with specific individuals, you might be selecting the family member or professionals form. Whereas our AI scribe form is providing consent for SAS staff to use AI scribe tools in your meetings, and it's not to allow consent for one specific person to receive your information. When you hit select and continue, you'll view the consent form. Make sure you read this carefully. If you have any questions, make sure to contact your SAS advisor or sas@uofguelph.ca. Do not consent to a form if you don't understand it. Make sure you understand it thoroughly first. When you're done, scroll below and you'll see the fields that are marked with a red asterisk. Those fields are requiring information for you to sign and consent and submit this form, so you must fill those sections out. This form is set to expire 1 year from the date that you signed the form, but you can change that if you'd like. Also, make sure you provide a contact person's full name if this is a form giving consent for a specific individual, like a family member. So I would want to list the family member's first and last name in this field here, and you'll see it is marked with a red asterisk to not let me submit unless this is completed. You could also list their email address here. This box is not required to fill out the address section, but if the email address is not clearly connected to the person's first and last name, that might be helpful to add as well. When you're done, you scroll down, hit confirm to proceed, and hit submit in order to submit this consent form. If you go to the AI scribe consent form, you'll see it looks very similar. The information you're agreeing to is different, so please make sure you read that thoroughly as well and contact us if you have questions. When you scroll to the bottom, you'll see only one section has the red asterisk, meaning that is required. So consent here is set to expire 3 years from the date you read and sign, but you again can change that if you'd like. But you do not need to list a specific contact person or any other details here because this is a general consent versus tied to a specific person. When you're done, you scroll down, hit confirm to proceed, and hit submit to submit the form. When you're done, you can view any forms that you have signed. You can view the details of the consent form as well by hitting view.